Hello students, welcome you all first of all in first year BSc Computer Science. Now in this video we will start our course Discrete Mathematics. It is paper 2 in mathematics. Your paper 1 is matrix algebra and paper 2 is discrete mathematics. This discrete mathematics is a theoretical course intended for computer science in this semester. Things we are going to study in this subject are what we have to study here. Those things are, now first of all we will study what is discrete mathematics. What is discrete mathematics? Now this is a question mark. Now this discrete mathematics is a study of discrete structures which are abstract mathematical models. Which are abstract mathematical models. Dealing with discrete objects and the relationship between them. Now which type of discrete structures are there? For example, the discrete objects or the models. The discrete objects could be, they may be or could be sets, permutations, graphs, etc. So here we have to study about discrete structure, which are the abstract mathematical models. You had already gone through sets, some permutations and combinations. Also slightly you know about the graphs of various functions. So here also we will see those things in detail and how we can use them in computer science. That is also we have to learn. Now the next thing that we have to see or we have to study in this subject, that what are the topics covered? What are the topics covered in discrete mathematics? Which topics we have to go study here? So those topics I will write now. What are the topics covered in discrete mathematics? The answer of this one is, the first topic we have to go learn, that is logic. Second topic we have to learn about sets. Then the third thing we will learn about relations. Next thing we have to learn about functions. Then next one we have to learn about graphs. Then next one we have to learn about combinatorics. means permutations and combinations. So combinedly they are named as combinatorics. Then next one we have to learn that recurrence relation. Recurrence relations. These all things we have to cover in this course. Now maybe question in your mind that why we have to study this discrete mathematics. Actually there are many fields in computer science in which the basic mathematical concepts are used, or they may be used. You can use them further also. Now day by day the various research are going on in computer science as well as in various fields. So in them also computer plays a very important role. So if in computer science also the research should be going on. Now so what I say, there are many fields in computer science in which basic mathematical concepts will be used, and in any book of them when such a concept is introduced, they will not explain it in detail but briefly mention few lines about it. But for a student to understand the subject completely, that may not be enough. At the same time, no need to go in the depth of the subject also, means you no need to go in the depth of this subject, like mathematics students learn about algebra, calculus, real analysis, group theory and so on. You have no need to go in detail for these for this course also, but at least you should know the decent depth, means you want to know something about each topic to a decent depth. At least some of the things you should know so that you can use them in your field, which help you to understand the other subject in computer science in a better way. So you need mathematical concepts to understand your other subjects. So in a short way I can write, the aim of the course is not only to make the people learn about this course but also develop the mathematical thinking, or also develop the habit of thinking mathematically. So I can write shortly, what is my question here? My question is, why study discrete mathematics? Why we will study this discrete mathematics? Discrete mathematics. The answer may be, I will write shortly, that the aim of this course is not only to make people learn about this topic, but also develop the habit of thinking mathematically, but also develop the habit of thinking mathematically. So our aim here of this course, that you should study some of the concept of this course to use them in your other subjects and also improve the thinking in mathematical way. Okay, now what are the applications of this one, or fields in which these concepts will be used? In which field of your course or your basic course is what? Computer science. In computer science, wherever we are using this. So the question may be that, what are the fields? What are the fields? What are the fields in which this or these concepts these concepts will be used, will be or these are using nowadays also and in future also, in which field you can use these concepts. So actually there are plenty of concepts in which we are using these concepts also, or plenty of things. In fact, in every subject of computer science, somewhere and other these concepts will be used. For example, when you want to study programming, after writing a program, you need to check whether that program is correct or not. You want to prove that the program is correct. So proving the program correct is a topic which will be studied in this course, which help you to write the correct program. Also in artificial intelligence, lot of ideas about logic will be used. Prolog it a logic programming language, where the resolution principle is used, and we will learn about this in this subject. Also in computer research, many data of graph theory etc. are used. So it is also useful there. In fact, in all subjects, some of the concepts of this course are used. So in short, let me write that to check, already I had taught you, but in a short, if you have such a question, a small question, then you should give the answer to that one. Or sometime these small things are useful in future also, whenever you are going for some interviews and so on. That time also, if some of the person is from mathematical field, then he may be used, he may be asked you that the applications of this course, they may be ask you those things. So let me write shortly. You have to, what first thing I have taught, you need to check the program is correct or not. In that one, some of the concepts of this one you are using. So to check program is correct or not. Okay. Second thing, in artificial intelligence, actually in that one, actually you are using in reasoning. Reasoning is a very important course in competitive exam also. So in that one also this course is useful to you. Then what the next thing? Programming language. In programming language you are using resolution principle. Programming, to improve the skill of programming language. Programming language, you are using which one? Resolution principle. Then a very important thing, that in computer research, you have to use what? Which one? Graph theory. Most of the concepts of graph theory you are using there, etc. I can say etc. These are shortly I had taught, so that you can write your own answer. Now when you are going through all the courses, you will get that you are using these concepts in various fields. Okay. Now let me give you the reference books which you can use to understand the course. Now there are various reference books to learn this course or to understand these concepts, but our university had recommended some of the reference books. So let me write those reference books here. Now one thing let me clear to you. Now you are coming for graduation here. So better way, don't use our textbooks. So you should, if you have to learn that subject very means up to the depth, you need it to understand other subject up to that much depth. So my suggestion is my suggestion to you that use better way the reference books. Our Pune University recommend the courses or the reference books to this course are discrete mathematics and its applications This is by the author Kenneth Rosen. It's a very good book. You should go through it, and it is published by Tata McGraw-Hill, and this is now there is a 7th edition you have to use here. The 7th edition you have to use, or you can use the previous edition also if it is available. No need to go for 7th edition. Slightly some of the changes are there, not that much more. So okay, the next book is Discrete Mathematical Structures. That one is by Coleman, Busby, Ross and Rahman, and it is published by Prentice Hall. Then one more reference book is given to us, third one, Elements of Discrete Mathematics. And it is by C.L. Liu, and it is published by Tata McGraw-Hill. Now these are our recommended reference books by our university, Savitribai Phule Pune University. Now other than these also various books are there which having these concepts. Now our first topic is logic. We have to learn about logic. So in next video we will start the concepts of logic, and also be prepared with your notebooks for each and every subject so that you can write down the notes for these one. Now in this pandemic situation you need to study online, so but it should not happen that you don't have notes for these. So whenever I will upload the videos, so these are nothing but the notes for that one. So I won't share the separate notes to you, while whatever I am taking, that are nothing but your notes. So you should go through them seriously and don't waste time. Learn various things. You have much time to learn various things. Okay, now this is about the introduction, a short introduction I had given about this course, and the books, the topics we are studying, topics we have to study in this course, also why we are studying this course, what are the applications of this course, and the books we are using for this course. Those things I had explained here. Now thank you, have a nice day.